Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the weekly vlog. It's Monday, it's New Year's Eve, and I just got gas, and I am headed to Food Line because we need stuff we always host New Year's Eve at our house, and it's not anything major, like nobody dresses up, it's just like a normal get together. We just always do it. We usually play board games and turn on the ball dropping at like 11:59 in 30 seconds. We're like, oh yeah, it's gonna drop soon, we should watch that. So anyway, we have to get snacks because we haven't done that yet. So I'm headed to Food Line now to get those, and listening to Becoming by Michelle Obama. Will I finish it tonight to round out the year of reading? No. I'm also reading One Day in December, which I wanted to finish reading in December. Also not gonna happen because I'm only like 20% in. I've been lazy with the reading lately. But anyway, I gotta go to Food Line. Alright, so we're all set up, sort of. It's only 7 now, and people aren't coming until 9, so this is just kind of how I've set things up for now until we put all the food out. Good afternoon, everyone. This is my second cup of coffee in my new mug today. It's my second cup today, not the second cup in the mug, but whatever. Happy New Year! It's the 1st of January, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up since 6:30, but I'm just not picking up the camera just because it's been a half busy day, kind of already. Not really, kind of, maybe. Basically, whew. My favorite spot. I got up I was supposed to get up at 6, slept till 6:30 because it was midnight. You know, we didn't go to bed till past midnight because of the New Year's Eve, which was fine. The party was fun. I meant to film more than I did, which was none. So, oops. But it just didn't happen. Forgot to take the camera out. Anyway, my alarm went off at 6, but I didn't get up till 6:30 because I fell back asleep. Oops. Oops, oops. But it was fine because just my pumping schedule that got messed up, but it's not a big deal. And then we hung out for a little bit, me and Penny, until James came downstairs, and then I went for a run on New Year's Day with everyone else. Good for you if you're starting a new goal or new resolution or whatever it is, good for you as well. And if you haven't started one and you want to, you still can, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You do you, man, you do you. I did that, and then I showered, because that's an important thing, and a thing that you don't always get to do when you're a mom or a new mom. Now we were playing in our little play gym, and by we, I mean Penny was playing in her play gym. And now James went to the gym, and I'm drinking some more coffee because I'm tired, and I only got like 5 hours of sleep. Although I think I napped on the couch this morning, but I'm not 100% sure. It was like one of those naps where like you're kind of awake throughout the nap, so you don't know if you slept or not. It was one of those. It was one of those. But that's what we're doing. And I have stuff on my to-do list today. Like, I need to set up my Hobonichi for the new year. And I have some editing. I have to edit last week's vlog still, even though it's Tuesday. By the way, I know this seems weird because I just said I didn't have time, but if you are a video person, if you make videos, but you don't like editing, I am offering my services to you. Basically, I really love editing, more so than I love filming. And so, a lot of people hate editing. If you're one of those people or you don't have time for editing, let me know. Just message me. It's now 7, and we washed our cars. Like, I don't know. James came home and was from the gym and was like, I want to wash my car. And do you want to wash your car too? And I was like, sure, why not? So I haven't edited yet, and I haven't set up my Hobonichi yet, but I did wash my car. It really needed it though. And now I think I'm going to do my Hobonichi because it's January 1st and I want to start the year off on the right foot with that, because it's too easy to let things like that slide and fall by the wayside. And so I definitely want to make it a priority this year, since A, I bought this thing, but B, I feel like just taking that little bit of time each day to plan and to kind of reflect, because I'm using it as a diary / planner, is really nice to do that. And the only thing is that I get a little overwhelmed. I follow the hashtag on Instagram and everyone just uses it as like this like art journal, beautiful diary thing. And I'm just like, here's a list. And so this is the like first of the year. So there's like reflecting on last year and into next year and stuff. And so yeah, you like goals and stuff, but I have to create it. So I don't know if I'll do that right now, but I at least want to set up and like reflect on today. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'll probably do a little bit more reflection here at the end of the night or tomorrow, but so far I am really happy with that. It's 10 to 8 on Thursday at night, and I decided this morning that I didn't feel like going for a run necessarily, but I didn't want to not exercise. It was kind of rainy and I don't know, I just wasn't in the mood to run, so I decided instead to do some weight training, like, you know, body weight type stuff. With I have like 2-pound hand weights and then like a 10-pound medicine ball, so I used those, a little bit of yoga. It felt really nice. I'm regretting it now and paying for it because my whole body is like super sore, but especially my legs, but it felt good to do something, not just run. I do love running, and by love I mean hate, but kind of enjoy. It's a weird thing. Yesterday I didn't vlog, but I did go to Barnes & Noble and I ended up buying 3 books, which I haven't bought books in a while besides my book of the month, which I get every month obviously because it's book of the month. But other than that, I hadn't really bought books in a while. I'm really excited. I'll show you those in a minute, but I don't want to get up right now. So as promised, here are the books that I bought yesterday. First up, I bought Maybe Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which I read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last year and loved it by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and so I wanted to read more of hers, and this concept sounded really cool. It's like, which guy does she choose? And it has, I think it tells the story of both choices. So it's all about like fate and destiny and choice, which I thought was really cool, and like parallel stories. So I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. And then I picked up Warcross by Marie Lu. I really liked the Legend series that she wrote. I did not like The Young Elites. I only read the first one, but this one, it sounds cool. It's a hacker and it's like digital video game simulation Ready Player One type thing. And so I went ahead and picked it up, and I figured it's one that I can also put on my bookshelf at school, which is also the case for Renegades by Marissa Meyer. And I have not finished the Lunar Chronicles. I've only read Cinder. Yeah, I know. I need to get on that. Maybe that'll be a goal for this year. But this is superheroes. And once upon a time I was writing a superhero story. It just sounded really cool. So I wanted to buy books. And these stuck out to me at the time. It is 9:45, so I have to go and pump and get ready for bed. So I will see you tomorrow. Good afternoon. It's like 4 o'clock on Saturday, and we're chilling on the couch, doing what we do over here. Reading, playing on my phone, playing with little Penny over here. You know, the normal things. Yesterday, that's right. Yesterday, Penny had her 2-month doctor appointment, which means she got some shots, and she was not happy about it. And so pretty much the entire day she slept on my chest. That was it. If I put her down, she got upset. Except for like twice. I was able to put her down once. She was already sleeping and she stayed asleep. But for the most part, she was unhappy unless she was with one of us. And since he was working, it was mostly me, which is great. And I don't mind because I love baby snuggles. It just made things like pumping hard, which is when I had to put her down. But that's pretty much all I did all day was cuddle her. And then she did run a fever last night, so, which is fine. They told us that was to be expected. So we called anyway because they told us to, but we just gave her some Tylenol and she was fine. So she's back to normal. The days have started to run together, and as much as I don't want to go back to work, because who wants to go back to work? I also am kind of ready to go back to work just so that my days are filled with other things. Just that like I feel more productive in my day in a way, and I don't know, can talk to adults again, even though I teach teenagers. So I'm ready to do things to go out of the house and have responsibilities other than just Penny. So I don't want to go back, but I do want to go back just because it'll give me something to do. And I don't know, I'm one of those people that kind of needs a job, like needs to work. I could not be a stay-at-home mom. Props to all the people who are stay-at-home moms and are good at that and love that. Just this 12 weeks of maternity leave or whatever has shown me that that's not something that I'm meant to do. And I'm okay with that. And I knew that going in, and this has kind of reaffirmed it, that I need something that's mine in a way, I guess you could say. See how that goes. Today has also been tough for me. Well, this morning, just things were not working out in my favor. Like, I was gonna do some yoga today because I'm still really sore from working out. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'll just do some yoga to stretch my legs out. I went to put on my like jacket and the cat had peed on it. And I realized this after I put it on. So that was fun. Jerk cat. I had another clogged duct that luckily I was able to get rid of, but it meant like a doubly long pumping session for that. So that was also fun. In the shower, I dropped the razor. It like fell onto my foot and I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, I was like, why does I went to go shave my leg, I put my foot up and I was like, why is my toe red? Like, why is it bleeding? Apparently I cut my toe. It cut my toe when the razor fell on it. That's never happened to me before. I feel like my razor falls like at least once a month. And it's never cut me before, but this time it decided to cut me and it was like profusely bleeding, also because you were in the shower, so like the water hits it, but then even afterwards it still felt like it was bleeding a lot. And then TMI, Aunt Flo is here, and basically I haven't had a break down there since I had Penny, basically. And it's been like 10 weeks and I am tired. This is his favorite toy, and sometimes he walks around with it in his mouth and just cries. Hey guys, it's Sunday, it's 5 o'clock, and I saw Mary Poppins today, and I loved it. It was so good. It was so good. As you know, I rewatched the first one a couple weeks ago, because I hadn't seen it since I was a kid, and I was kind of worried that maybe watching them so close together was going to be a bad thing, but it ended up being perfect because I was able to pick up on a couple little minor, like, throwbacks to it and little things that I might not necessarily have picked up on had I not just watched the first one. And it was just, it's so good. I cried, and Emily Blunt is perfect. as Mary Poppins. Like, I love her anyway. She's one of my favorite actresses. So I really liked her, and she did a fantastic job. Of course, I love Lin-Manuel Miranda as well. If you haven't seen it yet and you like good family stories or musicals or Emily Blunt or whatever, go see it. Good first movie of 2018. Oh, and I'm back to my pumping dilemma as well. I'm at 10 weeks now, which means like 8 weeks, I think, straight of pumping, like of pumping exclusively. I'm hitting the burnout here, guys. I don't know how long I can sustain this just because I'm getting really tired of it, of every 3 hours or whatever. I feel like a dairy cow, and I realize that like in the mornings when I come downstairs, I bring her with me, and as she starts making noises, I'm like, please don't wake up, please don't wake up, please don't wake up. And I'm like worried about it because I'm pumping. I need to finish the pump, but if she's crying, shouldn't she be my priority over pumping? And I feel like it's the opposite because, I mean, like once I'm chained in, it's not like it's easy for me to get up to like go and attend to her or anything else. And like obviously if she cries, I get up and I unhook myself and I go get her and I take care of her, but it's just not a simple thing to do. And it's just, is it holding me back? I had to pick a time for the movie today that would work with my pumping schedule. And still I had to adjust it a little bit and pump earlier. And when I go back to school, am I going to be able to hold that up? And like, do I really want to lose my planning every day and my lunch every day to pump? I don't know. I don't know. I'm struggling with it. Obviously, like, you know, they say breast is best, but also like fed is best, and happy mom, happy baby, and all of that kind of thing. I'm not against formula in any way, shape, or form. Like, I was a formula baby. She's had formula before back in the beginning when she wasn't eating enough. So like, there's no problem. I have no problem with that. It's more of like I feel like a personal failure if I were to quit. I would feel like a failure in that I wasn't able to provide, and I would feel like I'm just making the selfish choice in deciding to quit. It's for her, so why can't I give up my time and my body and pump for her? But at the same time, like, it's been a year now since I got pregnant, which means it's been a year of my body not being my body. It's been a really tough 10 weeks, I think you could say, as far as like my personal recovery. It's not vacation, guys, it's maternity leave. There's a reason we get time off, and it's because not only are we adjusting to being parents and moms and having little sleep and taking care of a baby, but our bodies are also adjusting and changing, and we have to account for that. And so that's probably part of it, but I don't know. They say like, don't let a bad day make the decision for you, but I've been struggling with this decision for off and on for weeks, and the last couple days have been leaning heavily towards quitting. I'm almost at 12 weeks, and my goal was 12 weeks because that's when I go back to work. And they say if you're only going to do it for a little bit, 12 weeks is the best time because that's when it has all the extra fortified something that's good for the baby. The goal was always 12 weeks, and it's going to take me time to wean anyway. And so it's like, do I drop down to 5 now and see how that goes? Do I go then to 4 and 3 and just prolong it? I think the thing that's getting to me is that, like, I was having this conversation earlier about it and like different ways of being able to keep it up when I go back to work, and like how it gets easier because I'm not choosing the pump over the baby when I'm at work. We had this conversation, and I think it's telling that I was disappointed that it gets easier, but like then I'm still pumping. I don't know. Tell me what you guys have done. Tell me your stories, tell me your advice. Share with me in the comments below, because it's going to take me a while to quit anyway. When I decide to, if I decide to, I don't know. I think I'm gonna drop down to 5 and go from there, but let me know. Encourage me one way or the other, but don't be mean about it. All right, anyway, that's what I've been dealing with lately here. Fed is best, right? But what's best for me? Why do women make it a competition? Why is everything a competition? Oh, you quit at 12 weeks. Oh, you quit at 4 months. Oh, you made a whole year. Oh, you're still pumping. You're still feeding at 2 years. Like, why can't we just let everybody do what's best for them and their baby? I feel like that's part of it. Like, there's a stigma, like, oh, if I quit now, I would feel like a failure. This is hard. All right, thanks for listening to my problems. There's not much else going on. That's it. So I will check in with you later. And if I don't check in with you later, then it's time to say goodbye for the week. Now it's time to say goodbye. To all our company. I don't know the words. The Mickey Mouse song. Anyway, it's time to say goodbye if I don't check in later. And thanks for watching. I will see you next week. And so will Penny. She'll be here too.